Ishfāq in Arabic language means to be wary of something or someone, or to be caring, empathetic, and compassionate towards someone. And it has 3 dimensions. The first dimension is being cautious of worldly danger. The second dimension is being cautious of one's ego and the spiritual danger. And the third and more refined level of awareness is being cautious of becoming occupied by other than Allah, the truly real, al-haq. And empathetic attentiveness is mentioned in Allah saying, indeed, before this worldly life, we were empathetically attentive in our family, or we were wary in our families. And that is in Surah number 52, ayah number 26. So the reality of empathetic or compassionate attentiveness is to be cautious yet compassionate. The first degree of compassionate attentiveness is to be wary of inclining towards one's whims and stubbornness, and being attentive to not let one's deeds become nullified, as if they were scattered dust. And what will nullify our deeds is arrogance, is doing it for other than Allah. This is also accompanied by being empathetic or caring towards other people and attentive to other people due to their weaknesses and being overtaken by their heedlessness. It is also characterized by having compassionate attentiveness towards one's heart, so it would not be occupied by the multiplicity in the creation and become unconscious of its guardian protector, masterful nurturer, or about the singularity of the creator. It also means to be on guard on the certainty, so that one will not become arrogant. Finally, we must have an empathetic or attentiveness that immunes us from boastfulness and leads us to witness the truly real and become unconscious of the created and conscious of the creator. If we complete this level, it will lead us to tranquil surrender and humbleness, which is al-khushu'. It's the next maqām. And so the one who develops compassionate attentiveness is not harsh towards others and towards the self, but rather nurturing his own self and nurturing others towards the truth, towards finding the truly real. And if you reach to that level, then you become the guide or the teacher, the Gnostic. And teaching, if it is not accompanied by that ishfāq, by that compassionate attentiveness and care, then it will be lacking. But the teaching in its highest level has to be accompanied by that attentive care and compassionate approach. And on this, Khalil Gibran says in his book, The Prophet, a poem on teaching. He said, then said the teacher, speak to us of teaching. And the Prophet said, no man can reveal to you aught but that which already lies half asleep in the dawning of your knowledge. The teacher who walks in the shadow of the temple among his followers gives not of his wisdom, but rather of his face and his lovingness. If he is indeed wise, he does not bid you enter the house of his wisdom, but rather leads you to the threshold of your own mind. The astronomer may speak to you of his understanding of space, but he cannot give you his understanding. The musician may sing to you of the rhythm which in all space, but he cannot give you the ear which arrests the rhythm, nor the voice that echoes it. And he who is versed in the science of numbers can tell you of the regions of weight and measure, but he cannot conduct you thither. For the vision of one man lends not its wings to another man. And even as each one of you stands alone in Allah's knowledge, so must each one of you be alone in his knowledge of Allah, of God, and in his understanding of the earth. And Ayush said, speak to us of friendship. Because, the Gnostic is the wali of Allah, is the friend of Allah, and he's the friend of everyone. So in his book, The Prophet, Khalil Gibran says, the youth said, speak to us of friendship. And the Prophet answered, saying, your friend is your needs unanswered. He is your field which you sow with love and reap with thanksgiving. And he is your board and your fireside. For you come to him with your hunger, and you seek him for peace. When your friend speaks his mind, you fear not the nay in your own mind, nor do you withhold the a. And when he is silent, your heart ceases not to listen to his heart. For without words in friendship, all thoughts, all desires, all expectations are born and shared with joy that is unacclaimed. When you part from your friend, you grieve not, for that which you love most in him may be clearer in his absence, as the mountain to the climber is clearer from the plain. And let there be no purpose in friendship save the deepening of the spirit. For love that seeks aught but the disclosure of its own mystery is not love but a net cast forth, and only the unprofitable is caught. And let your best be for your friend. If he must know the ebb of your tide, let him know its flood also. For what is your friend that you should seek him with hours to kill? Seek him always with hours to live. For it is his to fill your need, but not your emptiness. And in the sweetness of friendship, let there be laughter and sharing of pleasures. For in the dew of little things, the heart finds its morning and is refreshed. And this capture the compassionate attentiveness, al-ishfāq.